what you're looking at right now is the storm that is headed towards Chickasha. Looks pretty mean, has a lot of rain. A little bit to the right there, Josephine, and we'll show you the storm that's headed towards Blanchard. It is right over here. You can see.
Yeah, see where it's red around
Blanchard,
the
we're kind of in between them. We're kind of keeping an eye on both of them. I have seen several lightning strikes out here with the furthest south storm that's headed towards Chickasha. So we're gonna hang with it for a little bit. We'll keep the forewarned. Back to you.
Okay, so Bridge Creek. Where's that tracking? Let's go to Max 1. Baseball's in Bridge Creek. That's the one the chopper's on. It's got one of the more vigorous mesocyclones with it. Right here north of Blanchard. Baseball's in Bridge Creek. So that's a heads up here for Moore and Norman. Moore especially. There's your time of arrival there. Moore as we head toward the 6:10 hour, coming up in about 15 to 20 minutes. Baseball's in Bridge Creek. All right, coming out of Grady County into McLean County, then into Cleveland County. Baseball's in Bridge Creek. Let's go back over to Mason in the chopper, looking at that storm right there. Baseball's in Bridge Creek, heading for Newcastle, Moore, and at least North Norman. Mason?
Pretty impressive storm you're looking at. Just saw a lightning strike there just above you. I don't know if that made the shot or not, but this is the one that's headed towards Chickasha. Kind of staying in between them. I can get north real quick because the winds are about 40 out of the south. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on both of these storms here, but this is the one towards Chickasha. You pan to the right, Josephine. We'll show you the one that's in Blanchard. Keep going right. That's the tail end of it. Just keep going right. It's dark off in there. That's the storm that's headed towards Blanchard, so we're keeping an eye on both of these. Don't want to be anywhere near the softball or baseball side's hail, of course, so staying out here, getting a little bit of rain, but we're keeping an eye on both these storms.
On that storm right now. Brian, that storm is well organized.
Yes, Mike, we're northbound on Highway 81, about 15 miles south of Chickasha. There is a wall cloud forming where the hook is on the reflectivity. We do not have a lowering right now. The wall cloud area where the wall cloud is to our northwest. We're moving north into Chickasha up Highway 81 to intercept it. The lightning has picked up, as Mason Dunn was saying earlier. If anything changes, we'll let you know. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, let's go back over to some hail video here from Memorial Road in North Oklahoma City. This is as that storm left the K4 studios. And again, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, they're coming down just a short while ago off of Memorial Road, just to the north of the K4 studios. That storm now just past Frontier City and basically is over Lake Arcadia right now and Edmond and Lake Arcadia. But you see there lots of quarters there, some half dollars up there just a few minutes ago at Memorial Road over, if you will, far south Edmond. And that's now over Arcadia Lake and East Edmond right now is where that is. Let's go back over to Lynx 2. So here's the chopper. Let's check in back with Mason. Again, Mason, confirmed baseballs. That's coming right into Moore and North Norman. You're tracking.
Yeah, we're still in between the storms. I'm keeping an eye on this one in Chickasha and keeping an eye on the one that's moving through Bridge Creek right now. Has a little hook on it, looks like.
It's got a hook and it's hanging out over Bridge Creek.
Bridge Creek, so we might head to the north and check that out. But the one coming into Chickasha is a little high-based right now.
So hail the size of baseballs.
A lot of rain and a little bit of hail, some lightning and thunder will be coming.
Yeah, it's got something all
Okay, so
out.
tell you what.
They've got several of them going.
Yeah.
So
see the hook?
Wow.
See how I tell you? The clouds? See, look at that.
Yeah, not good.
I can see it.
That's
you
not good.
That's going to draw the rest of them
You
in.
folks in, let's
You're going to
watch
draw
what we say
this
here
one
exactly.
will get bigger if
Based
that
on that, I
bumps
was
into
looking at
the hook.
velocities on
This
it.
is a whole nother
Okay,
one.
so
These here
here's
around Tuttle,
I-35 right
Chickasha,
here. There's
Newcastle,
Norman.
these come straight for
Right,
us.
there's
Yeah,
Norman.
I know it's coming at
Then
6:31.
up here to
It's
Moore.
right behind us.
Okay,
It's
come
coming
to
this
Moore.
way.
All right.
Yeah, it's coming
so there's
this way.
Norman,
It's dark out there.
Goldsby, Norman,
Not yet, but you'd have
Moore.
to be out on the back
Alright.
porch to see that one.
And go back over to the reflectivity. Okay. You folks
These are
from
the way,
Newcastle
this is normally the
over
way
to
the
north,
tornadoes come and get
central
us.
and north
Right
Norman.
here.
Okay.
and South Moore. Be prepared to
We got
take your
mosquitoes trying
tornado
to get in the house. They
precautions.
don't like the weather either.
All right? It has confirmed baseballs.
Poor
I'll tell you what,
mosquitoes.
on Max 1, I've got
Let them in.
No.
the velocity's looping on it.
They're all right.
Yeah, so So
No,
the
they
red,
ain't. They
it's
carry
still fairly
diseases.
tight
I
to
didn't
the
know
right
that.
tornado genesis, all right? There's no tornado warning right now. However,
See, that's a
baseball
whole
size-
nother
There,
one.
so
this thing here.
Norman, big time,
Yeah.
big time.
He's-
big
he's
time.
talking about
Another one
that.
Coming
Norman,
into Norman.
as
It's
far
got a
north as about
cyclone in
Indian
it
Hill
already.
Road, far south more.
Yeah,
Stay
you gotta
away
be
from
careful.
windows. Think about where you need to go to stay safe. Let's go back over to links 2 and look at the reflectivity on it. And it is definitely getting stronger, that rotation. Switch over to the reflectivity, and you see the hook there definitely coming around. Nothing really crazy yet, but let's add on the warnings here, Damien. As far as any tornado yet, just a severe thunderstorm warning.
What?
But heads up for about Indian Hill, I-35 area, Southmore, into Norman, anywhere between Norman and Moore, out to Newcastle. At least baseball's with it. That's been confirmed. Baseball's confirmed. Not impossible to get tornadic activity. We're under a tornado watch. No tornado warning, but heads up, protect your property. Big, big damaging hail up to baseballs. Mason Dunn's on it with the chopper here live. Mason?
Yeah, you're looking at it, trying to get a bird's eye view. I can see a little bit of the rotation in there, Mike. Right in the middle, it's nothing strong. Like I said, there is a beaver tail coming from the southwest,
Where?
feeding into it. It looks
5 miles.
It looks like a
wide.
rotating wall cloud, except it's a little high right now, but it's trying to get low. It's trying to get organized here, unfortunately. It is just a little north of Blanchard, probably north, just to the northeast of Blanchard, headed towards Newcastle right now. So we're right up here with it. We'll keep it forewarned. Back to you.
Okay, let's go back over to the velocity. Stay away from windows. Really hot green right there. We'll see if any bright red develops on the north side of that, but you see that green there getting a lot hotter. So there's a lot of very low level high velocities right now coming into Norman. So away from windows, tornado precautions, mobile homes are not safe in tornadic winds. It's ramping up, getting closer to tornado warning criteria. Not quite there yet, but it's getting very, very close. So winds may be similar to a tornado anyway, with damaging winds with the rear flank downdraft. The hook is right there.
Yeah, we're on this storm that is basically coming through Newcastle.
Yeah, it's got about
right
a
now.
1
That
mile
little
wide
hook,
drop
looks
on
like
it
it's
right now.
trying to redevelop. It is a little high base, though. I will tell you, it's not your classic lowering, but you can see a little bit. It's trying to get low right there. What Josephine is showing you, I can see the curlicue in there, so I know it is spinning, but it is
Is it
a
gonna
little
be
high
red?
base right
Yeah,
now. But
it's
that can
turning.
change
See it
quickly. McIntyre Law, Chuck
Yeah.
4 is right up here with it. We'll keep it forewarned. Back to you.
There's southwest Oklahoma City, a bit of a break so far. Got a big mesocyclone
Yeah,
down here that is
if
getting
you, they show
stronger.
more and it
Down
says
in Chickasha,
Warren
they
underneath
have
it,
baseballs
that's
with
Warren
it.
Theater.
It's a
The reason they
supercell
put
as
that
well,
on
the
there
red and the
is
green,
because that's where
showing
that
the rock-
tornado
the
traveled
rotation is
through and it
broad,
was
but
over
it's
a mile
large.
wide and
So
it
Ryan
ripped
Winslow's on that
apart
Chickasha area. Let's go to him
hospital,
now live. That's
housing.
Grady County.
I
Large and
mean,
damaging hail there,
2/3
Brian.
or more was gone that day.
What's happening
Yeah,
with that
Mike,
one?
we're still just south of Chickasha,
That
looking
one's
back to the
lowering.
northwest.
It is.
You can
Looks
see
like it's
what's
dropping.
left.
And it's right behind the rain, so people's gonna be blinded by the rain before that drops. As that drops down, they're gonna be caught in a rain wrap tornado and not know it. They won't see it.
So it's got a lot of direct energy into the storm. The lightning is picking up. The wall cloud that you see there in the shot is still west of the rain shaft. So
Didn't hear
I
you.
think it's
Like this
cycling.
bit, this
The
that part.
presentation on radar, the
Is that what's
You're
dropping?
breaking up,
there,
Paul, I can't hear you.
it's kind of in
This
one of
is
those
what's
flood
dropping.
stages, but it may, get more organized.
So if that
it
drops
moves
down
more
to
the
the
northeast,
land,
we're
it's just
follow
gonna-
it up I-44 into town. Back to
Before
you,
it
Mike.
gets to land, you're gonna
let's
see
go
it
back
look
over
like a
to,
regular
hail
tornado.
down there
You'll
in
see it.
Campbell. Let's go to Maxwell.
Well, I've never seen one. I don't want to see
Well,
one.
it looks like a funnel.
Momentarily.
Yeah,
So
I've-
here's
I've
the
seen them on the
campus.
TV.
Okay, well, you'll see.
I did watch the movie Tornado.
Okay, well then you
That's
will see
Norman
it
right
on
now.
the
So there's
screen. They
Robinson,
will show a tornado might come down around
Yeah,
Tecumseh
look at that.
Road.
We're turning the helicopter right now into the wind
And
as
that,
this storm
there's got a
is
lot of businesses, got the
basically
police station right there
just
and all that
south
new
of
housing
Highway
behind it.
9. It
But
is
this
just
whole damn
west of
cloud
the
is
Riverwind.
just black, it's just a big ass circle.
And it looks like it's trying to get a little
Looks freaky as
lowering
hell.
back there on the west side of it. You can see if you
Has
zoom
that
in
part
there,
that keeps
I can see a
rolling
little-
and going back up.
I actually see a
Rolling and
little
going back
funnel.
up.
It's nothing major, just a little wind
There's
spin
a
up in
little
the cloud.
funnel
But
now.
you can see
come
it's
off
trying to
the-
get
It's
a
going
right
up and
there.
down different sides.
Josephine
This
is
one
showing
here's
you it's trying
rolling
to get a
and
wall
turning.
cloud developed here. It's a spaceship
Look, John,
looking. It's gonna be west.
No,
You can
this part right
actually see
here,
pulling
it's
up
lowering
to the
and
right
going
there,
back
just
up,
keep-
lowering, and the whole time it's turning,
You
right
zoom in
there.
there, you can actually
Where?
see it is sucking up
What?
air right there on the right
See?
side.
Oh,
See how it's
yeah.
going up and going down, but it's
This is the
turning?
closest we've been
Oh,
to
yeah,
a
look at that.
funnel,
Yeah,
and it looks like it's trying to get its
Look at
act
this.
together.
That's getting ripped over here.
Okay, so what we're
yeah,
gonna
no,
do
it's
here
going in a circle.
is we're gonna go over to Max 1, okay? So
See, and
developing
then it's got these
situation
other
here.
ones just trying to
Look at
drop,
the hook.
so it's doing
Man.
this, trying to drop
Okay,
the
so there's the
tornado
chopper
out.
shot.
If it
Get
gets
over here.
tight
Got two
enough, it will
ground
drop
crews
one.
right there looking at it too. Mason was talking about that little funnel they're starting to
Be
form.
careful of
Here's
me.
the hook.
That's
Looks like
right,
a scorpion stinger tail right there. Just on the east side of
Newcastle.
Newcastle, just right over the river. The big hails
Coming
up
into
here in
24th
now
Avenue,
North
Northwest.
Norman and Central and South
Norman.
Moore.
Well,
It's
basically,
It's headed
yeah.
straight for the freaking
Moore.
Warren Theater.
And that tight area that you
And we're
see
here.
from the chopper, I'll zoom on
Yeah.
in, the red and the green
Yeah,
coming
about
together. That's the exact spot
Look,
that you see on the
He
chopper
shows you
shot.
where the red and
where the
green
red and the
comes
green are
together,
coming
you
together.
got
It's
the
right
red
over
part
the
that's hanging
river.
down like a
And right on
scorpion
the city
tail.
streets here, there's Robinson,
But that's
there's Rock
headed
Creek,
straight
and then on up
northeast
here in the
towards
south,
Warren
Moore,
Theater,
right
which will
here.
hit in
No
more
tornado
again if it
warning.
does.
It is a little high based, as Mason's been talking
You know,
about.
those people
but
will
it has
shit their
confirmed
pants, cause was
baseballs
it
with it.
619 and
And
there's
look at the
people in
hook
that
on it.
theater.
So baseball size hail, Central Moore, South Moore. The hail just
It's
moved
not
through the OU
419. What the hell's
campus.
wrong with you?
It wasn't huge down there, but lots of
Oh,
nickels
no, I'm
and dimes,
talking about the
and
time.
some approaching quarters of the OU campus.
619.
But that red and that green, if that gets hotter in both directions
Yeah,
there,
and
you'll
on
see
top
that
of
cloud
that,
there
it
change
being the
shape.
anniversary day to the Murrah bombing.
Tornado warning now coming for Newcastle.
Yes, they're
Damien?
going that storm.
Okay, tornado warning now coming for this storm right here. The chopper's
And it's
right on
me
it. We
and
got two
John's
ground crews,
anniversary
Aaron
for the
Brackett's
first day we
there.
met.
Tornado warning now for the area of Newcastle, the river,
Huh?
up into
Well,
Cleveland
I
County,
didn't realize it was
North
a fucking
Norman
19.
and more.
Okay.
Tornado
Listen
warning
to the
now
live
coming
relay.
out for
Wow.
North Norman and more. Let's go to the chopper here live. Tornado warning in effect now.
Look at
Tornado
this.
Yeah,
precautions.
tornado
North
Look at
warning
this.
now
Norman
in
and more.
effect. This
Mason?
one is trying to come down to the ground.
Funnel.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've got
what?
two funnels.
Yeah,
One's
there's
right
two.
there. They're little.
That
One
one?
to the right,
It's
one to the
trying to get
left,
its act
two of
together.
them.
This is the most movement we've seen all day. This
Look at
is
this
just
going in.
That's
northwest
dropping in.
of the river wind.
Yeah,
Probably maybe 2 miles
this is gonna drop
northwest of the
system
river wind
tornadoes,
over
it looks
Newcastle.
like.
Right now, this is the closest we've been to a funnel. Actually saw a little funnel
And
there.
it's either gonna
That
drop
one to
two
the right
different
there, if you zoom in
tornadoes,
on
or
that,
it's
that's
gonna
trying
come
to get its
together
act
and
together.
be
That's
one
trying to
fucking
form a
huge.
funnel.
Okay.
If we zoom in
Couldn't
on
listen
that,
to
you
the-
can actually
Sorry, I
see the
just want to
spin
listen to
right
the
there.
guy. Sorry.
So this is why there's a tornado warning on this storm right here over
Genesis, the
Newcastle.
hot colors there coming together. If that gets any hotter in both directions, you're gonna see that cloud drop to the ground. So a tornado warning in effect. Away from windows, mobile homes are not safe, and tornado winds. This is going to be North Norman and more, right there on the river, back to Mason.
So I'm trying to ask, where are we
Mason.
on this map? You know, I'm trying to say, like, where are we here, we here, we here? Where are we in relation to this?
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Ford.
So we need to get in the closet.
Mason, the
That's what I'm
rotation
asking.
now
No,
just
not
crossed
yet.
over the river and now sitting at Robinson and 60th Avenue
Yeah, that's
Northwest in Northwest Norman. It's going to be exactly 3.5 miles west of I-35. Go.
And these girls think they're going to go out.
Oh.
Let's go to Aaron Brackett,
They need to wait
interceptor,
for a while.
old Mason shot. Aaron Brackett in North Norman.
Yeah, Mike. We're still stuck in the hail right now. Hail rate's picking up a little bit, but we're not really that far away from breaking out and seeing this thing. The radar presentation and what Mason is saying really critical to people to get away from windows, interior room, lowest level, whatever building you're in, and really take shelter here. This thing has evolved quickly, and if you're in Moore, South Moore, North Norman, you're probably not going to be able to see it coming. A lot of pretty stupid hail out here ahead of it. Take it seriously.
So tornado warning continues for North Norman
See the lightning
and
up there.
especially South Moore and North Norman, either side of Indian Hill and Rock Creek Roads. 60th Street Northwest in Norman. So that cloud went back up. Let's go back over to radar here. Multiple crews here on it. Tornado precautions, though, you should take those. Let's go to Brian Winslow. Chickasha storm with a funnel forming in Grady County near Chickasha.
Oh.
Brian Winslow, go.
Yeah, Mike, we're zooming in here on the shot. This storm, the rotation has lowered. It's pulsating back up and down as a funnel. It's right over downtown Chickasha. We're about 3 miles south of the Walmart in Chickasha, looking back to the northwest. You can see the spin in the shop there. Let me zoom out. This could drop a tornado in the next 20 seconds. Back to
Whoa.
you, Mike.
Okay, that's going to
That's
be the
quick.
immediate Chickasha area. and
Within
of course,
20
to the north
seconds.
and to the east. Let's go back
Oh,
over
Lord.
to these. You see the red and the green there coming together. Basically, right over Chickasha, red is away, green is toward, and the rotation's right over the top of Chickasha. So you folks from Chickasha up Highway 9, Blanchard, Middleburg, Tabler, eventually Blanchard, the Blanchard area down the road on Highway 9. Take your tornado precautions here, hail up to baseball size with this. Let's go back over to Mason Dunn and the chopper with the ongoing tornado warning.
So what cause
for
are we gonna
North
get in?
Moore, or North Norman rather, and Central and South
cause it?
Moore.
Are we getting in?
Yeah, we're repositioning here. I am directly just west of the University of
What, because it
Oklahoma,
in the
looking
bedroom?
to the northwest. Following the storm,
Okay.
we saw that funnel cloud earlier. I believe the storm still has a tornado warning on it, but
Oh,
right
that's,
now
I thought it was
has-
lightning, but it's not. It's the helicopter blades.
I guess you could say it's dissipated at the moment. Now, this thing could recycle and get its act together again, but right now you can see it looks a little ragged, thank goodness. And a lot of rain and hail coming down just to the south of what you're looking at. This is going to be just about probably 5 miles northwest of Norman proper right now. So hopefully this will dissipate. But like we said earlier, McIntyre Law Chapter 4 is right up here with it. We'll keep you full warm. Back to you.
Let's go back over to Max 1. So we have one tornado warning right now that's going to be for North Norman and Central and South Moore coming out of the river, Northwest 60th, and about Rock Creek and Indian Hill Road in Norman. It's a supercell right here. Golf balls up here in West Edmond now. That's going to be basically Western and Penn, Sorghum Mill, Coffee Creek, just north of 2nd Street, heading up toward Oak Tree. Heading up toward Oak Tree, golf balls there. That storm is severe. And golf balls heading into Perkins. Perkins, golf ball size hail heading your way. That's what came out of Edmond earlier and gave us big hail here at the K4 studios. So golf balls for Perkins, so stay away from windows up there, large and damaging hail. Zooming on in, well-established supercell. The hook here still there. The rotation has weakened a bit. Another big supercell here with a funnel cloud right over Chickasha. Let's go over to, is that Aaron Brackett? Yes.
So, yeah, Mike, you see that right here? We just broke out of the hail. That's the lower right there. So, that's a big hail. So,
Come on, help me.
wow, we're taking some big
What's
hail.
it mean?
That's 25 miles that way.
Twisting and rotating
25
right
miles
there.
away.
That way.
It's about 2 miles.
You know how long it took us to get to Brayton? That's right by
West of
Brayton.
I-35 right now. Moving toward I-35, that's the rotating, lowering right there. That's right where the spin is on radar. Indian Hills Road is our next section. So to give you some perspective right there, Indian Hills Road, we're a mile north of that. That rotation right there, it's going to go behind the Integris Health Hospital for a second, but that it's coming right toward us right now.
Okay, not on the
See,
ground
it's
though, Aaron,
coming
right? Nothing on the
northeast.
ground.
Which, if it
It's not on
hits
the ground,
over there
but
and
it's-
more,
I mean,
it'll go
It's getting close.
right
That
over by
halfway out
Holly.
there, look at the scud come up. You see that? George, can you zoom in on that just a little bit? It's getting lower, Mike. It's getting much lower. There might be a couple second delay, but look at this shot when you see it. It's getting really close.
Yeah, another big funnel cloud right there. Let's go to Mason. Tornado precautions. Tornado precautions. North Norman, Rock Creek, Indian Hill, Central and South Moore. Do it now. Tornado precautions. Tornado warning in effect. Mobile homes are not safe in tornado strength winds. Winds 80 miles an hour. Hail as big as baseballs. That's the live view from the chopper. Let's go back to Aaron Brackett. He's looking at it to his southwest. He's just to the south of the Warren Theater, just north of Indian Hill Road, looking to the west and the southwest, and getting very close to a tornado right there. Aaron, go.
Where are they at?
Yeah.
Oh, so this bit.
We're
This
about to
one
get off
here
the
is
Indian Hills
over,
Road right now, very close.
by
Just
Moore,
rotate
where it
my
hit
body.
last time.
As quick as it was just a second ago, but boy, it's more than halfway to the ground, I'll tell you that.
It's headed for the Warren.
Up in Indian Hills Road here, just a second, it's gonna pass.
And there's
about a
another
mile
one
an hour
at
right now,
Chickasha.
Just off
And
4 west
there's,
right now, so
people,
Indian
Oh,
Hills
listen
Road,
to the guy.
east of West I-35, look out anywhere north of Indian Hills Road, along and east of I-35. We're gonna switch the route camera here in just a second, getting off on Indian Hills, we'll follow this thing.
Okay, Tecumseh Road and 48th Street Northwest and Tecumseh Road over toward Franklin Road. Basically at the US 77 I-35 cutoff near the old York plant. That's where it's traveling. The old York plant there, the 77 I-35 cutoff there in North Norman. That's where that developing tornado's headed. Mason down there looking at it live. Mason?
Yeah, you can see it turned a little ragged right now. I'm actually watching the other wall clouds that's just to the east. If you turn to the right there, you can see this one right here. That one looks a little ragged. This one's trying to get its act together again, but I am basically directly over the campus looking to the northwest right there. We're trying to reposition a little bit to the south, so I can feel that the winds are picking up, so that tells me that something's going on, and we can kind of move off to the south a little bit. We'll keep an eye on it from Chopper 4. Back to you.
Okay, so we have one tornado warning, so continue your precautions here. Let's go back to Cleveland County for Central and South Moore and North Norman. Let's go back over to Aaron Brackett, Interceptor. He's there, Indian Hill Road and I-35, looking right at it. Aaron?
Yeah, Mike, look at this rotation right here. We're going to try to spin just a little bit close to the top. You can see the main. They're spinning not what's good here again. The base is high. It's not imminently close to the ground, but there's a whole boatload of spin out here. There's lots of spinning. This thing is just spinning up faster than we've seen all day today. It's fairly tight rotation, but not imminently close to the ground. Maybe if you zoom in, there's been some little needles from time to time that have kind of ducked down out of this, but this is Indian Hills and I-35, a half mile just left of I-35. Look at that spin there. That's really got some spin to it.
Okay, Aaron, we'll get right back with you. Let's go back over to Max 1. And we also have a storm down over Chickasha, which is concerning, coming up Highway 9. So classic supercell here, up to baseballs. The big hail's going to be in the purple right there. And we're going to go back down over Chickasha. This has got a big, strong mesocyclone with it as well. So up Highway 9, up to baseball size hail, 80-mile-per-hour winds, and not impossible to have tornadic activity, although there's not a tornado warning on it yet. There's your time of arrival: Tabler, Middleburg, Blanchard, Cole, Washington, Newcastle, heading towards 7 o'clock. Cole, Washington, Dibble, Newcastle. Then from there, you're going to be talking about basically the Norman area.
Yeah, Mike, we're right here on the south side of Chickasha. We're looking to the northeast now. You can see the storm is kind of, like you said, it's loosened up quite a bit. The wall cloud's not so well defined. We've had a little bit of a temperature surge. The temperature got down to about 77, and now we're back up to 82. And the winds kind of took a break, and now they're picking out. The winds out of the south kind of slowed down a little bit, and now they pick back up, and the lightning's picking back up. This storm has plenty of energy to work with. We're going to be staying right with it as it moves to the northeast, and if we get a lowering or a funnel, we'll let you know back to you.
Well, Mike, the new wall cloud is right over Norman. It is just on the west side of Westheimer Airport over I-35. That's where the new one is. The old one has dissipated, but this is the new wall cloud. It looks pretty impressive, and it is basically just on the left side of Westheimer Airport, the airport at Norman, and it looks like it's starting to rotate. I can see the clouds moving, so this one still has a tornado warning on it, and we're going to stay up here and watch this one closely, but it's looking like it's getting organized, Mike.
Okay, so you say that's over Norman. Would you say it's over Central Norman or North Norman?
It is right over the airport, Westheimer Airport,
Right.
in Norman.
Okay. So the storm has split, is what's happened. The storm has split. And you got to watch that carefully when these storms split like that, because that eastern mesocyclone could take over. It's over Westheimer right now. So that's still a heads up as you head farther to the east, over here toward Draper Lake and Lake Thunderbird. So eventually over toward McLeod and Dale is where that's tracking, in Potawatomi County, maybe even Hara and Choctaw. So you folks stay alert there. With that system coming through the Norman area right now, that new wall cloud basically over Max Westheimer. Let's go to Aaron Brackett here, who's basically at that location looking at it live. Aaron?
Yeah, it's right under it right now, Mike. I stuck my hand out the window a second ago and noticed that there's no air movement. So that tells me that the air movement is up, essentially. So, you know, it's sucking a lot in. Again, we're kind of lucky today, at least for right now, that these bases have been so high. It's rotating, just like Mason's seeing. It's spinning. There is counterclockwise spin to it. Nothing that's imminently scary right now, like needle-like or funnel-like, absolute present, but it is definitely spinning like a top. And I'm just really glad these bases are as high as they are right now today, because if this was on the ground, it'd be a tornado right now.
Quarter-size hail in Stillwater right now. Quarter-size hail in Stillwater. So let me show you the evolution of the Norman. So we got to watch this really carefully. Let's go back. Yeah, look at this. So see how hot that got here, the red and the green? This is what Mason's talking about right here. So it's Tecumseh Road there at basically the old York plant right there, 77 and I-35. So see the hot red and green? So heads up here eastbound on Franklin Road. From there over toward Indian Hills Road and Belmer Road, Sooner Road. So we're talking about near and east of Hall Park. So northeast Norman over toward Franklin, right? Over toward Franklin, and then from there over toward Draper to the south of Draper Lake and Thunderbird, Pink, Bethel Acres, McLeod, I-40 and Choctaw Road, southeastern Oklahoma County, heads up for you. That is spinning up rather quickly right now, and that's not too far away from being another tornado warning right there. Let's go back over to Mason. It's tightening up very fast. So Mason, the evolution of that new wall cloud, that new mesocyclone has been pretty dramatic in the past 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're looking underneath the helicopter right now. I'm trying to move out to the south a little bit, but we're going to make a right turn here. The whole thing is spinning, Mike. As it crossed over the airport, the whole wall cloud is spinning. And you can see, and it's still spinning, but it looks like it's trying to weaken a little bit, but I don't want to say that. You want to take your tornado precautions. This thing looks scary. That whole thing right there is spinning, and I don't know what else to say. It has moved to the northeast side of Westheimer and is moving to the northeast right now, but for McIntyre Long Jumper 4, we're going to stay right up here with it. Keep you forewarned, Mike. Back
Mason,
to you.
thank you. Let's go to Aaron Brackett there looking at it from the ground. Aaron?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, it's the whole thing is spinning. There's broad rotation of the whole thing, and intermittently we'll get these little pendants or little tiny funnels that try to come down, but they're not halfway to the ground. The base is so high that they're not. But there's lots and lots of spin, and every now and then you'll get a punch downward and a punch upward. You've got upward vertical velocity from time to time interacting with that spin. We have no rain, we have no hail right now. That of course tells us that we're very close or in the updraft. So we're right there. I mean, you can see that lowering. You can see if we zoom in just a little bit, maybe to the bottom part of that, you can just see how the clouds are moving and just kind of flexing, and the whole thing is spinning right now. So again, Indian Hills Road now just off to the east of I-35 barely. It's basically near the airport north of it. That's where this thing is. It really hasn't moved much. It's kind of anchored. The speed has slowed just a little bit. That's something else to note. Folks, take your precautions.
Okay, so let's go back over to links 2. So we have one tornado warning in effect, and that's going to be from...
It did, if you will, dissipate just a little, but it is still trying to get its act together. It looks like it's trying to come back now, so we're just right up here with it, keeping an eye on it. If you look at that wall cloud right there, if you zoom out, look to the right, this might do the same thing it did just a minute ago. This might be the new wall cloud right here, which is about 2 miles to the east of that one. So we're kind of watching this whole thing. The whole thing is spinning. As I see, might be a little funnel cloud coming out there just to the left. It has dissipated too. So anyway, we are right up here with it. It is just north of the OU campus, probably 3 miles, and it's moving to the northeast. Like I said, it has moved through the airport and it's moving on to the northeast. So we're going to keep an eye on it. Back to you.
Okay, one tornado warning. It's for this storm right here. All the others are severe thunderstorm warnings. Let's go back over to Max 1. And on Max 1, there's the supercell. Clearly the hook, scorpion stinger tail there, just to the north of Westheimer and far southeast Moores, where that is right now. We'll zoom on in. Notice the green and the red there. Pretty hot colors in through there, so not impossible to get new tornadic activity over toward Lake Thunderbird. Franklin area, Cleveland County, continue your tornado precautions. This is the one coming out of Chickasha up Highway 9 near Tabler and Middleburg and Blanchard. Definitely another mesocyclone right there with up to baseballs. Brian Winslow.
Yeah, Mike, we're on the east side of Chickasha looking back to the west. So we've got an area of circulation just east of us, and then now this is a new area of circulation to the west on the very back side of the storm. You can see the wall cloud there. It's very ragged looking. This has formed in just the last 5 minutes as we were coming through Chickasha. We've got velocity signature coming up on the radar on the far west side of the storm, at the very back side of the storm. This is moving due east. It looks like the storm has turned on a 90-degree heading due east. We still got very strong inflow out of the south. We're kind of in a temperature flux. It's dropped down to 68 degrees where we are. We're keeping an eye on this as it moves over Chickasha. It could organize very rapidly. If anything changes, we'll let you know. Back to you.
Okay, Brian, let's go over to Max 1 here. Where's that heading? So you got to keep an eye on that. Up to Baseball's with it. So here's the supercell. It's now coming into Blanchard with a big hail. And the hook is back down just north of Highway 9, northeast of Chickasha is where it is, to the south of Bridge Creek and to the northwest of Dibble. And we'll take a look on the storm track there for you. So Blanchard here coming up basically right about now. Newcastle by about 7:05, 7:10. Goolsby at 7:18. From there, you see it's red line, center line for the OU campus. That's the storm in Grady County. Has a severe thunderstorm warning. Notice the red and the green. That is counterclockwise spin. When you see the hot green and the hot red tighten up and come together, that's tornado genesis. That is not quite happening at this moment in time, although there are a couple of areas there of localized, a moderately decent spin down pretty low in the cloud base. We showed you that cloud for Brian Winslow. Not a tornado warning, but a severe thunderstorm warning, but hail up to baseball size with that. Now, here's the storm coming through northeast Norman over towards central and northern Lake Thunderbird over toward Franklin. So there's your timed arrival there. Franklin here coming up in just a few minutes. And then from there over toward Stella, and from there over toward McLeod and Dale, and maybe as far north as I-40 and Choctaw Road. So that is an ongoing tornado warning. And the hook there coming around. No imminent threat there of a tornado right now, but it could change very, very quickly. Aaron Brackett there looking at it from the Interceptor live. Aaron?
Yeah, right now we're just up basically between Moore and Norman, about 3 miles off to the east of I-35. Still seeing that broad rotation. It has broadened out, which is good. The base is high, but the clouds are still twisting and turning quite a bit here. Let's see if I can back up a little bit. I want to take a look at, we'll try to get here. That's almost a little bump. I think just under that power line, left of the power pole. George is going to focus the camera. You can kind of see the upward vertical velocity, the spin, and every now and then we get these little needle-like funnels that form that are still coming out of this thing. And it really has slowed down. This part of the storm has really slowed down here in North Norman, northeast Norman right now. But again, still high off the ground, no dust. We have never seen any dust on the ground, even as things have gotten lower, but there's a lot of spin here.
Okay, new tornado warning now for Amber, Blanchard, Newcastle, and Bridge Creek. That's the back supercell. Brian Winslow's on it. It's northeast of Chickasha, just northeast of the Chickasha airport. Brian's looking at it there live. Brian?
Yeah, Mike, we're getting turned around here, coming back east on Highway 9. We had a second wall cloud forming behind where the tornado warning is. The tornado warning is immediately to our northeast. We do not see anything on the ground at this time. We're going to get turned around so you can see it on camera here. Again, we do not have a funnel, but the area of circulation for the tornado warning is about 3 miles to our northeast.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to be following it east on Highway 9. If anything changes, we'll let you know. Back to you, Mike.
David, you go ahead and drive this here and take a look. So it's got some pretty good size hail with it. So this one does not appear to be an imminent tornado producer right here. Still a tornado warning in effect. It's going to be over far east more. It's kind of lifting a little more
right
toward
now.
the northeast. So heads up for you folks around 240
Out the back of the
from
house.
Sooner and Sunny Lane over
Can
here
hear it.
toward Choctaw. So heads up for you. It is heading your way. The big hail has pushed now up across South 89th Street into Valley Brook and into South Oklahoma City and Del Air. So heads up Del Air, heads up Midwest City.
Oh.
The big hail there has lifted
We're on the
across 89th
warning.
Street, and it could be
Hey.
locally between
Hold on, I'm
golf
coming.
ball and baseball size. So let's go back over to links 2, sir.
Take
So
the
let's go
south
ahead and
side.
take a look upstream.
I need to take the south side.
So we're talking
This thing's it's getting close. Whoa. What the hell? Oh, she didn't tell me about this. She didn't tell me nothing about this type of thing. Oh, that's angry. That's extremely angry. Well, I think I need to get back inside. I might need to go and hide in the wardrobe.
Let's go to Aaron Brackett here looking at it live. Aaron?
Yeah, I'm still kind of in the south and southwest side of it. You know, it's definitely dark in there anywhere north and northeast of the supercell thunderstorm. Still in rotation, and the rotation is broad, which, you know, with the high base that we're seeing is really good for lessening the chance of tornadic activity. But of course, all that spin up there will make the large hail just stay aloft a lot more easily, coating it with more water, making the hail sizes bigger. And that's all for Midwest City and Del City and Tinker and areas that are near those locations. So if you're not in but near those locations, those are places that you need to be really aware of.
Okay, Aaron, thank you very much. Let's go back over to Max 1. Look at radar here. So again, big hail now coming into Midwest City and Del City. So there's Midwest City, Valley Brook.
Yeah, I
there,
know, I'm
there's
here.
I-35.
I'm sitting in
There's
Midwest
240
City.
right there. Sooner and Sunny Lane right there. Midwest City, Tinker Air Force Base located right there. And that's going to be 2-inch diameter hail. Could be
Yeah, we're on the map now.
in that with that big mesocyclone that
There's
has
some
that
purple
ongoing
stuff
tornado
coming.
warning, but no sign of a tornado right now. The rotation is
It's
fairly
still
broad, but
ball-sized
still
hail.
fairly intense, but not showing an immediate
What's
sign
that, heavy
of a
hail?
tornado. Up to
Heavy
golf
hail
balls
is
around
spinning
Bethany
off
right
that
now.
storm that's going
This
to
one
the
has
lake.
got much lower circulation with a tornado
Yeah.
warning, not too far from Bridge Creek, and that might be a
Look at
tornado
that.
right there.
Oh,
Brian,
there's
tell us
another
about it.
one at Bridge Creek, and that is
Yeah,
huge.
Mike, we're looking
Oh, that's
we're
spinning.
on the east side
Yeah.
of Chickasha,
Can
looking
see
back
it.
to the northwest.
This-
That
all of this
circulation
here
is
is spinning
all
around.
the way to the
Okay.
ground. That's going to
So,
be right
look,
over the Chickasha
when it gets
Airport.
this low, you see
the
tree line?
the
If
rotation
you
is
see
not
dust
that intense.
or
It's very low to the
electrical
ground within a couple of hundred feet.
flashes, then it's
This
hitting
is a
something.
new area of rotation. This is not
you'll see
what
if
the
you
original
start
tornado
seeing dirt,
warning was a few
dust,
minutes
or
ago. This is
electrical
further back
surges,
to the west.
then it's
You're
hitting something,
looking at
you'll
a
know.
lowering right about 200 feet above the ground
You'll know if it's
over
hit- if
near
it's on the
Chickasha
ground, yeah.
Airport. We do not have a funnel in contact with the ground, but
This, I
but
can
there's
see,
lots
this
of
is
spin.
kinda,
The
Yeah.
wall cloud looks very ragged, but
These
again,
are
there's
joining.
a lot of spin.
These
This is
clouds
gonna
are
be
joining.
right near the
Yeah.
Chickasha
These
Airport.
ones here,
We're
look,
watching
they're
it, and if
getting
anything
sucked in.
changes, we'll let you know
Yeah.
back to you, Mike.
Okay, yeah, there's several areas of rotation in through there. Let's go ahead and show you a time of arrival with that. And Mason there, I do believe, is looking as he heads on down here to the Chickasha area. Let's go to Mason down here live looking at that
Fascinating.
wall cloud. Mason?
Well, good, because you might be getting some.
Well,
more
we're trying to get
dust
around
on
the front of this storm. This storm approaching us very quickly from the south, and you can see the wall cloud that Brian is talking about. We're quite a ways away from it. We're probably, 10 miles away from that, but we'll keep an eye on that as we head. We're heading down to Chickasha right now to keep an eye on this storm that's coming up through the metro. Back to you.
Let's go over to Max 1. So tornado warning there. You see the red polygon, that's the tornado warning. There's several areas of rotation in through there. You saw the view from the chopper there. Some local rotation. There's almost tornado strength. We'll zoom on in right now. It's just to the southwest of Bridge Creek. So Bridge Creek right now in the general area might go just south of Bridge Creek, but you're under that tornado warning in Bridge Creek. And then Blanchard there at 7:15, Newcastle 7:22. And then from there, potentially the Moore Norman area, potentially at about 7:30. So it comes out of Grady County into McLean County, then into Cleveland County. And here's the rotation areas. So Brian Winslow's talking about the Chickasha Airport. You got spin there. There's some spin here on Highway 9, also some spin over Amber. There's 3 areas of spin. We can show that to you looking at the chopper shot. We'll go back to the chopper here and take that, and you'll see there's a big mesocyclone right there with different areas of spin. So tornado warning there. Let's go back down to the ground. Brian Winslow looking at it. Ground truth, not too far from the Chickasha Airport, northeast Chickasha. Brian?
Yeah, Mike, we've actually got 3 areas of rotation. You can see on the right side of the screen that the motion of that is almost vertical. If you look at that column of condensation there, it's actually getting more and more and more as I'm talking to you. I know there's a delay on the DJ. And then we've got the area of rotation in the center
These are getting sucked
where the
up.
bottom of the wall cloud is. And then we've
These
also
here,
got
these
one
things
more
here.
area of rotation to the left side of the picture. So we've got 3 areas of rotation in the shot. That funnel, that's a funnel, and it's getting more and more and more on the right side of the screen there. I do not
Over here.
see a debris cloud. I do not
Yep.
see anything in contact with the ground.
See how they do? They just
Um,
pop out of nowhere.
Sorry, I got somebody coming up trying to talk to me right here.
This
Let's go
one
back
storm
over to radar
has
here.
like 4
So,
or 5
2 tornado warnings. We're gonna talk about both of those.
all around
So
it.
you've got, this is a big mesocyclone in here. And inside of that, there's eddies or swirls. So tornado warning,
What are
that's the most
swirls?
important thing, tornado warning.
Huh?
But an eddy or a swirl here just
Oh,
south of
swell.
I-44
A swirl.
to the southwest of
Oh,
Bridge
it said
Creek.
squirrel.
That's gonna be to the
Hey,
north
what's
of
a
Highway
squirrel?
9. Another one over here by the Chickasha Airport that Brian Winslow's
Is it a
looking at
grey or a
right
red
there.
squirrel?
So
That was going to be my
there, the one
question.
by
There's
Amber
no
is
squirrels
weakened,
in that
but
storm
that
unless they're
mesocyclone is
already
very
flying
large and
from
still
the
could
storm.
produce
They
tornadic
introduced the
activity.
grey
So
squirrel to kill the red
ground.
squirrels.
So heads up Grady County
In
and
the
then from
UK.
there toward
Oh,
Oh, you
Glacier
see that one
and
spinning
What?
around?
Castle could go far
Behind him, you
north
see that
as
one
Bridge
that's
Creek
spinning
up to
around
baseball
like a,
size hail with it.
right here, yeah,
Then we have
right
this.
around, oh my
This
God.
is far
What?
from over here.
Over
It's far from
more,
over.
over
It's
more.
lifting up into the
What about it?
Midwest City
It's
area.
got that curve,
And this
it's
rotation
spinning.
here
Yes,
is
what
still
about it?
quite strong.
There can be a
And this is
tornado
your
in that right
approximate
there.
storm
Where is
track
it?
that's been lifting more
It's
to the
over
north
Braden and it's headed
into
for us.
Oklahoma County.
Right.
And the big hook there's a lot of updraft with it. So this is far from over. Let's go over to Midwest City Cam.
Ah,
And you
Midwest
folks in
City.
Midwest
We're
Midwest
here.
City,
Hello.
Washington's
We're
here. Might not be
here.
a bad idea. Sunshine coming
Lay
in right
down,
there. The
Sarge.
hail
He
could
gets
be
to
still
growling. He gets
between
too excited.
2 and
He gets
2.75
too
inches.
stressed
Tennis
We got
ball and
rain again
baseballs.
already.
Now, all
Tennis
around
balls
Deep
and
Air Force
baseball
Station,
here.
lifting to the north, about
Wow.
to cross South 89th Street,
We
and then
don't
go
want
into
all
Oklahoma
that.
County. Aaron
It'll
Brackett's
destroy
over
We
my
there.
drive down there.
Yeah, Mike, just,
We're
actually
in that
crossing
7-Eleven.
line right now, Southeast 89th Street, and, on the backside of this here, Southeast 89th, seeing some hail. Oh yeah, you see the hail in the grass right there? That's quarter-size hail. It might be hard to tell on the camera, but the grass is quite a bit of snow falling quarter-size. It's pretty warm out here. Some of this has melted down, just a little bit here, but, hail storms can
They're in Midwest City.
through Midway and Dell City, and
Watching the
as we noted just about every 10 minutes ago, it had quite a bit of, spin and broad rotation.
See, that was supposed to head to Draper Lake. See, it's already 5 miles before it ever got to the lake, and it's already came
It got a little bit better
City.
breathing room too from the storm
That's not a
behind
good
it.
sign.
So, far from over here, so just up to Dell City, and we're just going to take
This
our
one's in
heads up.
Midwest City.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
heads
it
up
was
is
supposed to
right.
go to Draper, and it came in at 2:40.
So we're talking, basically, we're talking about Douglas.
Come on, kiddo.
Yeah.
No, I got
So it's
that
lifting
right
due
now.
northward. Gonna
You
push
don't need to
all
be
the way
rolling
in
off
here and get the
somewhere
city
to get
streets
started.
put on here. Yeah, so,
Well, there's a
Post,
storm over
Douglas,
there,
Air
and over
Depot,
there, and some
Tinker.
coming from over
So let's go over to
there.
Max
You don't
1.
think I can go
Yeah,
up there?
so you see the red and the green there, it's lifting
I'm just
almost due
saying
northward
that
now, and Aaron mentioned it's moved away from the other
Oh,
storms,
but
and it's still warm where it's
jump in the
located.
freezer.
So, not impossible to have tornadic activity coming into
See, now it's
south
going
and
northeast.
east Midwest City.
Yeah.
So we'll push on in.
So take
there's
your air base.
Douglas right there.
Here.
There's 240.
The spinning looks
Air
like it's
Depot,
coming
Air
between
Depot,
Air Depot and
Blue.
Douglas.
Douglas, right? Over here toward Post.
Stop blue.
Yeah, headed
And then over
between
here
9th and
toward
Post.
Westminster.
Right
We
over
drive
the
down
neighborhood.
Singer
See
Road.
the circulation there lifting due northward, not too far from tornado warning
Yeah.
criteria right there. Aaron Brackett's looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, we just kind of made a turn right here. The lighting just got really good, and, yeah, you can see that area of skid
This is
right
over
there.
me right now.
We just got up to the 240, so this is a big heads up for, Midwest City and Dell City and Tinker Air Force Base. I'm gonna kind of stop here for a second. We're gonna take a look at that. Great coloring here. The storm is pretty warm. The air temperature really increased. Wow, we got a lot of sun ground lightning here. Still some hailstones falling on the backside of this thing, and the rotation has come up just a little bit more in the upward velocity. I want to say more upward velocity has increased more than anything in the last couple minutes. So your Air Depot, Tinker Air Force Base exit's coming up not too far away from us in front. We're pointing eastward right now, and still a long side and a lot of upward vertical velocity here.
Okay, so let's go back to Mason. And Mason, take a look. You're going around that storm right now near Highway 9 between Blanchard and Chickasha. That's still a very large mesocyclone right there. Ongoing tornado warning. Mason's right there looking at it.
Is Dana up the
Very,
car?
very big storm. This is the northern part of the storm right here. If we pan to the left, it looks a little ragged, and then you get back down towards Chickasha. That's the ragged part. And then you keep going to the left. This is the wall cloud near Chickasha. That's where we are headed. Right now, we're going to keep an eye on all of this. This is a huge storm right here. The whole thing looks like it's rotating. And we'll just have the Waters beaver tail coming in from the northeast on this one with the wall cloud to the front. But we're right up here with it, and we'll keep forewarned back to you.
Yeah, look at the size of that. So baseballs with that. Baseballs with that. Where is this and where is it going? Let's take a look. And it's going to be east of Chickasha, northeast of Chickasha, Highway 9, Blanchard, Newcastle, Goldsby, Norman again, University of Oklahoma campus here, about 7:36. It's 7 o'clock right now. So in about a half hour or so, Norman may have baseballs with it. It's got a big mesocyclone. There's a circulation on the east side, circulation back on the west side. Two circulations here. The chopper is looking at both of those right there live. Ongoing tornado warning here. So Blanchard up to baseballs, tornado warning in effect. Now we're going to go back up here to Midwest City.
Yes,
Let's go back over to Brian Winslow.
So do we need to get in the cupboard? That's why I'm asking.
No, not yet, I'll tell you.
Yeah, Mike, we're still looking northwest at the storm, the wall cloud over the Chickasha Airport. I have two new wall clouds immediately to my east. I am due west of Mason. Mason is about 10 miles
Hey, be
east
safe
of
back there, guys, okay?
from the same road.
Stop.
And I'm looking back to the northwest. The base cycle has cycled a couple times since I talked to you last. The edges are getting more defined. It's getting very organized. And again, I have two more new wall clouds east of me, about 7 or 8 miles. So there's 3 wall clouds all within an area of about 10 miles.
Back over to Max 1. So we're zooming all the way in. So this is serious here.
Look, guys.
New tornado warning. We showed briefly what might have been, Aaron was talking about it, swirls there in contact with the ground. Basically Air Depot and 240. Air Depot and 240. Douglas, Tinker, which is right there. There's 240. Showing a possible tornado there. And it just spun up into what looked like a tornado and then spun out. But it's a tornado warning continuing, zooming on all the way in here. So there's Midwest City downtown right there. There's Del City. Del Air is to the northwest. So southeast of Del Air, lifting due northward up Air Depot right now. Let's go over to Links 2. This is a new tornado warning for Midwest City. Tornado precautions here, away from windows, storm cellar or basement. Interior
standing by the window.
bathroom,
Move back.
Hail up to
Oh,
base
you're supposed to
houses
be
here.
further back than
And
that, because
basically,
you're
due
pushing
northward
around.
Air Depot, on the north side of 240 is where that's located. Can we loop that, Damien? Let's try to loop that, put that in a short 15-minute loop. So let's broaden that just there. You go. Perfect right there. Bring the city streets back in. There you go, right there. So there's the hook. There's the tornado right there. So that's due northward, Air Depot, Tinker, the west side of Tinker Air Force Base, right there on the fence line. That's where that tornado is. It is a tornado warning, lifting due northward along Air Depot
North,
up
which
toward
means toward
downtown
us.
Midwest City, crossing the Tinker Diagonal between Douglas and Air Depot. Tornado warning ongoing. Tornado precautions here. Aaron Braxton.
What's on the downrange going to help? That is not going to help.
Aaron is in the interceptor. We can say
Sirens are going. Sirens are sounding. Oh my lord. Crazy. Cars are stopping in the street. They're just sitting in the vehicles, holding tight. He's just popped up. It's like that's it, I'm done. Whoa, this is I need to get back inside again. The sirens are nasty. The sirens are sounding. Hey,
You're looking basically right at
the sirens are sounding.
area from Rose State. We will see whether or not we have any power flashes, but we're right there. You want to be away from windows, interior closet or bathroom, storm cellar.
Rainbow. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Oh! This is just surreal. This is just so surreal. Oh my lord. Sarge, what's happening? What's happening, Sarge?
There's another area of circulation that's just off to what would be the east of Pittsburgh Air Force Base right now. George, if we can take a look at that too. That thing's kind of spun up. We're gonna there we go. Perfect. That's kind of spinning up too. You can see Scud going into that. There's actually two circulations.
Why has it just gone quiet out there?
That's the original one. There's a needle funnel. I'm going to show you. There might be a slight delay, but there's a needle funnel coming out of it right now. This is the
Why has it just gone quiet
They're
outside?
separated both by about 2 miles right now, these two circulations. The back one doesn't look as good, but there's needle funnels that keep coming out of it. No power flashes, but lots of funnels around lighting the hail and stuff. That tells us that the air is moving upward here.
Okay, let's go to Eric Dixon, also in Midwest City. Eric?
Yeah, Mike, I'm at Choctaw Road, I-40, pointing to the west here.
That's
That's where
another
Aaron's
one.
at over there. This is that wall cloud.
This is us.
whole structure right here is a
The other
pancake
one,
structure.
the
The wall
one,
cloud
I gotta
is,
watch out
starting to get a
here.
little lower to the ground. I've seen a few funnels. I haven't seen anything
I gotta
touch the
see
ground
it. Keep an
as
eye
of
on
yet. No
this
power
because-
flashes.
Don't go
but,
outside.
Watch your real
Don't be silly like
I
me.
have to go on the porch so I can look and see if there's a tornado coming our way, because they skipped us.
Huh?
That's another one that's out that way.
Choctaw Road, I-40.
Okay.
pointing to
This
the
one
west
is still
right now,
coming
Mike.
this way.
Hold
I've
on,
gotta
picture,
watch
hold on,
that.
picture,
So-
go back to.
Okay.
So that was Eric Dixon's picture there. This, you saw that thing sticking out the back? He's to the southeast of it looking northwest. That thing sticking out of the back of that was a funnel. May or may not be producing a tornado, but that's what that was. That could have easily been a tornado. No power flashes that we have seen, but that thing that was sticking out the back, that was basically funnel cloud, very close to a tornado, could have been a tornado. It went back up into the mesocyclone. Let me show you that too on radar on Max 1. So it's lifting due northward, Air Depot
This
and
is some
Sooner
crazy type
now,
of stuff.
all the way back to Sooner. So we're close to Del Air here, just to the east of Del Air. So you saw, well, there's more hot colors there showing up again. So that's probably what we just showed you there from Eric Dixon. That hot color right there, that's on the northwest side of Tinker, lifting due north. Tornado precautions here, away from windows, storm cellar or basement, mobile homes are not safe, and tornado strength winds. Periodic attempts at touchdowns here, lifting due north, now crossing the Tinker diagonal at Air Depot. Let's go to Rose State College. Our camera right there, and it's so close now to the camera there. It's right there in the center foreground of your screen. If you look carefully, right there in the middle of your screen, there's a great big bowl hanging down right here. That's the wall cloud there with periodic funnels coming down and trying to reach for the ground. So it's lifting right up here toward Rose State. There's Tinker clearly visible right here.
The air base is over
And
there.
we don't want to
The
see
air
any power
base is
flashes
here.
here.
Rose
Remember,
is
tornado
here.
warning. So everybody up into
T-Mobile
downtown
shop
Midwest
is
City
here.
from
I know
Tinker,
that.
the west side of Tinker, just east of Del Air, just east of Del City.
We was
Lifting
there
to the
like
north
last
here.
week.
Tornado precautions. Let's go to Brian Winslow on the storm east of Chickasha with an ongoing tornado warning there. Brian?
Yeah, Mike, folks in Blanchard need to take their immediate tornado precautions. This is the rotation there kind of on the lower left of the picture has intensified, and then it's pulsed down, and then it's intensified again. There's kind of an inflow band.
This
The wall
movement
cloud
over
is the
here,
lowest
these
structure I've
things
seen
coming
to the
in,
ground all
joining
day
up.
long. These storms have been very high base. This storm is very low to the ground. We have not had a funnel yet. Lightning is still very intense. There's some cool air rushing in, so we were at about 82 degrees on the way over here on Highway 9, and now we're down to 73
Okay,
degrees. So
okay.
there
I
is
don't know what that
cool
means.
air coming in. The winds out of the south are still very strong. You can see the entire saucer there in the picture. There is no funnel, there's no lowering, but we're keeping an eye on it. This can change very rapidly, and if it does, we'll let you know. Back to you.
Okay, so it looks like we've had,
Get back to Midwest City, please.
it looks very much like we've had a couple of brief touchdowns in Midwest City. Let's go back over to Max 1 here, ongoing tornado warning.
People are still out in vehicles.
So there's the hook there. It's basically
They need to
just
get
on the
inside.
over downtown now, Tinker Diagonal, very
They're
close to
probably
Rose
trying to
State,
get
north
home.
side of Tinker. So ongoing
see?
tornado warning there. So
Northeast
Tinker,
Yeah,
on
yeah,
up
yeah,
toward
yeah.
Choctaw. on
No,
up
we're
to
here
Choctaw,
in
Tinker,
Midwest City.
Choctaw.
Yes.
Still
Yeah,
could be
and it's
between
right here.
Buckfall
See
and
that?
Tensacola
Yeah,
size
that's where we
hit
are.
with it, but it looks very much like an ongoing
That's
tornado
getting
situation
fierce out there now.
as it lifts to the
It's
north
coming over
northeast. It
the
is cleared, by the
neighborhood and the
way.
tornado
It is
sirens
cleared
are going
more
again.
completely. It is also cleared Norman completely as well.
Sirens going
The
off again?
velocities here inside of Tinker Air Force Base. Looking at the pictures there from our storm trackers and
Should
the
I worry?
velocity. And indicating there
right
from
now.
Norman
Okay.
confirmed tornado with that tornado
Because,
warning
I
in
mean, if
effect.
we have
Midwest
to run,
City.
we're gonna
Let's go back
have
to
to
Aaron
run
Bracken
in
here
the
looking at it live. Aaron?
Oh my lord. The front door's not going to save me, it's a scream. This is good. I'm running out of wedge. Sirens are off. This is absolutely crazy. Oh my lord. I need to get in.
Yeah, that rotation's coming up again. It's definitely
Hey!
coming up.
Bella,
This
how you
is
doing?
approaching
What do you think of the storm?
Moving
I
north
love the sun there.
northeastward,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
rotation is
Hey,
just
come
come
up
up
and
here
shut the
as
front
of the
door,
last
because I'm
about
watching
30
out the back
seconds,
window
minute
and
or
watching that
so.
TV.
Again,
He opened it.
on the
Turn
very
that way
eastern,
down.
northeastern outskirts
Yeah.
of Air Force Base.
You got me in trouble.
Okay, so the two areas that we have
I'm sure you're capable of getting yourself in enough trouble.
Underneath that
Exactly.
Why
tornado
would
you
warning, let's go
help
to
Well, I'm just giving you a nudge. You know?
There's
Nuts.
Rose
Just a nudge,
State again,
of
looking
course.
at it coming up, or basically right over Rose State. Max 1 here, the two areas of spin.
Oh my dear.
Weather service indicating there.
Sirens are still going. It's looking worse out the back door. Oh my god. And I think a small lock's going to save us. It's not going to save us. Oh! Oh.
Close the door.
Why? Door's not going to save me. Oh, thank you for your advice, Reed. Well, anyways, you hang on a second. You criticised me for leaving the bread out. When Mimi went out this morning, she left the patio door unlocked. Anyone could have come in and done whatever they wanted to me. I've not mentioned it yet to her.
It's trying to work its way down. You can see the rain curtains kind of coming around it here. I get a little bit of rolling motion, a little bit of sideways roll, a little bit, and then it comes back down, and then it kind of sucks back up into the clouds there. So definitely probably some weak tornadoes that probably have been touching down through there. A lot of wrapping rain curtains, a lot of motion. The whole sky over here is turning. It's a big flying saucer right above that wall cloud here. So again, I'm looking west on 40 here from Choctaw Road. Mike?
Okay, so we're going to go back to the storm coming up on Goolsby. All right, continued tornado precautions, Midwest City up to Choctaw. All around downtown Midwest City, north of Tinker now, just north of Tinker, Tinker Diagonal. So let's go back over to Max 1.
You two people can't be serious about leaving the house right now, surely.
And it's got a big, strong...
That's an alert warning
up to
again.
Baseballs, South Newcastle.
I got it on my phone.
Highway 9 spur, Blanchard, see the curve here coming around into the hook. Giant mesocyclone just south of Blanchard. This has trouble written all over it from the Goldbeat area, Cole, Kreiner, Dibble, Washington, but especially Cole, Goolsby, just southeast of Blanchard, over toward Noble. Heads up, pay attention to this storm right here. Let's back up here, back up, there we go. Mesocyclone there, very large, very intense. It's also localizing very close to Blanchard. On the north side of that, Baseballs. So Blanchard area, tornado warning, heads up. near and north of Cole, over to Goolsby, back again toward Norman, South Norman, Highway 9 area potentially. Big missile cyclone here. Doesn't appear to be giving up anytime soon. Brian Winslow's there looking at it live. Brian?
Yeah, Mike, we're having to drop a little bit further south because we're getting softball size hail. It's just incredible. A tremendous amount of outflow came from the north, wraparound flow, came around from the north, probably 50 to 60 miles per hour. Again, we're going back south to get away from it. The hail is just monster size. Softballs all around. I don't have time to stop to get it, but we're working our way east.
Brian, thank you. We're going to just real briefly, we're going to go back to Aaron Brackett.
Back to
Man,
Midwest City.
Right here, that was really rapid and really tight. Just looking right up into basically thundercloud activity in Midwest City. Ongoing tornado warning right there. Aaron, that was impressive. We just missed it for our viewers by a couple of seconds there. That was really
Why don't we need to come there?
I was literally just grabbing to tell you about that. South Coast, Southeast 29th is just off toward north and northwest by about 2 miles. That was kind of spin right there.
Hang on.
I was just telling the chase partner here.
What? What?
In the closet.
Get in the closet.
Yes, it is spinning right above us, dude.
Oh.
John, get in the closet.
I'm getting in.
Sarge.
I'm getting in.
I'm getting in.
Sarge, come on.
Come on.
Sarge, come on.
Oh, he took off. Sarge,
Sarge, come on. Oh my God. What's happening?
Bree, get in the closet.
Bree, get in the closet.
Open the door.
Come on, get in.
Come here, Sarge.
Sarge,
Sarge, come on.
come on. Where's Blue?
No, she's got blue.
She's got Blue.
Oh my God.
What?
Holly, I gotta get a phone. I only got 20%.
What?
I'm in the closet.
I'm in the closet with you.
Shh. Good God.
Sarge, you okay? Blue's fine. Blue's with Bree. Okay? It's alright. I'm not scared, okay? Alright? What's the banging?
That's them getting in the closet.
Is that them getting in the closet?
Yeah.
Lord, okay.
I'm
Oh,
in the
my Lord.
closet. Let me know when it's clear.
What made you fear so much?
Because I looked up and the rain stopped, like a dead stop.
Okay.
And then the wind made a dead stop.
Okay.
And then I looked up and the clouds were spinning above us.
Okay.
And then it started raining again. I was like, get in the car.
Yeah, I was just sitting watching the guy.
No.
And it's like, you know, they're telling me, John, close the door. And I'm like, well, that's not going to save me. And they're putting like a tiny lock on like the screen. And I'm like, well, that's not going to help me.
No, it's a shut the doors to keep the air from vacuuming.
Oh, I get that now. God, I can hear them in there. We're all hiding. We're all hiding. Hey,
Oh,
can't see your face.
I'm right here.
Well, put your light on.
I got my light
You
on.
don't
Right
have a
here.
light in the closet belt there. So all I can see is your clothes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
But,
okay.
if that door
Fine.
starts rattling, I'm gonna grab the door handle and hold the door
Huh?
shut.
I'll be the one holding the handle, okay?
Okay,
So-
well, if it starts rattling, hold the door shut.
Okay.
And then it'll take just a minute and then it'll go by. And it'll stop and then we can get out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully it don't hit us. It goes over.
Oh. What the hell?
Yeah, it'll sound like a train. You'll hear the wind, it'll
Yeah?
sound like a train. Yeah.
Sound like a train.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like,
Oh,
put your light on your phone. Come on. I can't see Sarge. I can't see you. Come on. I'm sitting alone in the
Oh,
dark
I
right
don't-
now. Even though you're in here and Sarge is in here, I can't see much
Hold on,
apart
let
from
me do
your
it this
fancy
way.
crocs.
you did this. You
Oh,
hear
now
that
I can
camera
see you.
noise?
Huh?
See, we can hear it. If it hit here, that TV would go off.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've had like an alert or two come to my phone.
Yeah.
So take cover. So instead I went outside in the garden, which is probably a bit stupid, but I'm English, don't forget.
Yeah,
We're
but
brave.
it's coming from that way. If you
So-
can look at the clouds and if you don't see anything getting ripped up out of the ground, we're good.
Sarge, things are fine. Okay, don't worry. Okay, things are fine. Things are all right.
I tried to grab him. He kept coming out. of
He
his
didn't want to come
collar.
in. Look, he didn't want to come in.
No.
Sarge,
No.
it's all right in here.
Stop it, Bree.
She banging on the wall. Is that Bree banging on the wall
Yeah,
or Bella?
that's
I
Bree
bet you
banging
that's
on the wall.
Bella.
Now, hold up. I'm waiting for someone to tell us it's clear.
And I didn't even give Bella a nudge to prompt her. She said I got her in trouble. I said, well, you can get yourself in your own trouble. I said, but I did give you a nudge. There's no more sirens.
That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, I know that. Sirens don't know. But I can't hear thunder. Sounds like the thunder's dissipating slightly now.
Well, I got people gonna let me know when it's clear.
Okay. Sarge. It's alright, Sarge. It's alright, don't worry, okay? Sarge, don't worry.
This light's draining my battery.
Things are okay. Things are fine. Oh, God, what's happened there? Well, that was you turned your light off.
Yeah,
That frightened the hell out of me.
Well, it's draining my battery.
I thought the power went off.
16%.
Then you need to keep your phone charged. Crikey, you're the one having the tornadoes here, not me. Mine's 100%.
Alright, just calm down.
You know, nobody calls me. What am I doing hiding in a cupboard? Oh my God. I am actually hiding in a cupboard.
Okay. I was on the phone with Cherry when I had to run into my closet. Period. I'm hoping that she got in hers.
Oh my
Okay, let
Lord.
me go check. Teresa.
No, I'll go check.
Teresa said we may be clear. You don't even know
You what?
what you're looking for.
Well, at least I'll look. It's my job to go and look. It's not-
Bring
oh
it
my
out of the
God.
closet.
Oh dear. Oh my Lord. That was an experience and a half.
Let's go back to Brian.
Oh, is it safe? Is it safe now?
And Brian indicated to the south of that, there's another area of rotation picking up fast. Brian?
There's more
Be
coming.
right there. It looks like, so we want to stay with you. He had softballs. That looks like rapid tornado genesis right there, just north of Dibble. I mean, look at that. That is super hot red and super hot green. That looks like rapid tornado genesis. Not impossible that this would produce a rapid big tornado. The way that thing's going to town right there, that looks like a big tornado forming right now. Brian Winslow's there. So again, where is this? Near Dibble. You may have
Where the hell's this
downdraft
place?
winds of 80 plus in Dibble. And west of
Okay.
Washington,
Where that
there's
storm just came
Goldsby
from
right
and come to
there.
us,
So
this
north
is out there in the
northeast of
same area,
Goldsby.
coming
So
this
there's
way.
been a jump
Another one.
more to the
What do you mean
south. That
coming
looks
this
like-
way?
Like rapid tornado genesis right there at hyper speed. Let's go back to Brian
And
Winslow.
at
Tell
hyper
us
speed,
live.
which means it's moving fast, and that'll be a
Yeah,
dangerous
Mike,
one.
we're
If
just
it
west
hits.
of it,
That
by
one will
about
do it.
5 miles from
When
where
he
we
says
are.
hyperspeed,
It is
that's like
secure and
F5
wrapped in
if it
rain.
hits
We
anything.
cannot
Well,
see
take me
it.
to the land of
We
Oz.
are due west
It
of
might
it.
take
We
us
are
all
due
to the
west
fucking
of
land of
Dibble.
Oz.
On the ground looking at Doppler velocities. You're coming out of the rain right now.
Where's Blanchard?
Yeah, Mike, we're getting to where we can get a better look at this
Oh, my
thing. We
dear.
do not see a funnel yet. There is a lot of spin. These clouds
Hello?
have a lot of spin to them.
Where's Blanchard?
Levels, the 4,000 to 6,000 foot level.
Blanchard?
Uh,
That's out there.
We're
right?
just getting
No,
to
it's
where we can get
Blanchard.
a clear view of it. I still do not
It's not
see
Blanchard.
anything, but the winds
It's got
are
an
still
R.
pushing out south 30 to 40 miles an hour. We got about 2 more miles south to go before we can
What?
turn back to
No.
the east and
It's
continue with
Blanchard.
it. And we'll let you know when
Oh
we get
my
back.
Lord, are you people?
Okay, so I definitely want to stay with you.
Southwest
So,
of us, about 40 miles.
Midwest City
It
is
has
now
an R.
getting the all clear, and we do have good
You don't
news
say
in that
Richard,
regard.
you say
It
Richard.
doesn't look like there's any imminent threat of a tornado.
No.
Let's go back over to Max 1. There it is. So that's, you see the hook. This is the Doppler velocity colors that you see here. But there's the hook right there. So we're zoomed all the way in. So there's the scorpion stinger coming out, if you will, on a scorpion's tail. Like
It's
that.
still over us.
So Nakoma Park. There's nothing imminent.
It's still here, look, it's still here.
So that's
Still
good.
here.
The tornado warning still is in effect. Midwest
I
City
drive down to Walmart down that little road
clear
here.
for the immediate Midwest City area.
To buy
That does
beer.
not appear to be tornadic right
Yeah.
there. Let's go back over to Brian Winslow, Evolution here, down there to the southwest of Norman. And Brian, let's get an update from you.
What?
You're coming out of that rain. Now, this is going to be near
Blanche, oh.
west of Washington.
Blanchard,
No.
look, it
Yeah,
is
Mike,
45 miles out.
okay, if you want to
Just
go
an
to
hour.
the street map, we're
Don't worry
at
about that. I'm
Ash
watching
Road
this one that went
and
over the
East
house to make sure
14th
it doesn't
Road,
come back.
about to head east with it. We cannot
Come
see
here.
anything,
What are you doing
because
looking
the
over
trees
there?
are
Come
obstructing
here.
our
Let me
view.
take my phone.
But we're gonna be eastbound here in about another 45 seconds.
Hurry
So,
What?
I will be able to get a
45?
very
What?
good look at it. We're
Do we need to get back in the...
See?
Oh, let me see what's going on.
See that one?
Okay.
See this one?
Where?
This big ass one right there.
This thing, what do you mean? Why is it bigger than that?
I don't know, but that one and this one is what just went over the house. And they
What?
were spinning like this. So you see, you notice the rain stopped
Yeah.
again? It's because it got past us. We got more coming.
Okay, hang on a second. So this thing here, this here.
That one that's turning and it looks like it's coming back to us, yes.
You what?
That one that's turning.
That
looks
cloud
like
is
it's coming
moving
back.
very rapidly, this here. That's moving quick.
Yeah.
And this is all coming in. Oh, that was a dull sound. I didn't like that. Because I don't know what it is, you know, so. And see, look, this cloud here, it's getting sucked in.
Yeah, it's turning.
You see it? And that one's moving, this really mystifies me. That one's moving that way. That one's moving that way, which means it's spinning.
Yep. See, but that's
And-
coming backwards. It's coming back. That's what I was worried about.
And the guys out there, like the police officers out there, and he's like, yeah, everything's...
That's not a police officer.
No? Well, he needs to get inside the house. Says me who's outside the house, and you who's outside the house.
Trying to come back towards the house.
Look at it, I'm looking at this moving, this thing.
Yep.
The whole thing is moving in, and look
Well,
at that.
that one there is
Look at
low.
this white cloud here, what's that doing?
Just being still, the storm's below it. Look, that's the one I'm worried about because it's turning and it's coming backwards, it looks like, into the rest of the storm.
And what's this one here? That one, I mean, like, there's one just
they're-
hit this
they're
thing.
dropping little ones down, exactly. If it starts spinning and it starts to look like a funnel, see, this one's all coming together. That's the one I'm worried about because these just went over the house, but they look
Okay.
like they're coming back.
The thing that gets me again is, that's not moving. But this is moving.
The storm is below the white cloud.
This is moving.
Yeah.
Though these here, listen, sorry, help me.
What?
This here, you got this big cloud here,
Uh-huh.
not moving. But the one above it is moving.
Uh-huh. This one's going that way. That one's going that way.
Even the birds are squeaking right now. The birds know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the birds know, yeah. Look, the birds are crazy. The birds are going crazy. They're getting a message out.
Oh, see how low that's
That's gone even darker over there. Take care over there, guys. Take care. All right? God, my lordy. What are you watching? Yeah. Yeah, we've had a couple go over so far, yeah. I was hiding in the closet. The birds are going crazy. Hey, Christy, the birds. Watch the birds. The birds are going crazy. The birds know what's coming. They're very clever. They're very smart. They're sending out a message.
Yeah.
And what are we all doing outside the house?
Huh?
What are we doing outside the house?
Well, I'm all right now. We got more coming, though.
Oh,
All that's
Lord.
coming around Blanchard, those are coming towards us.
Yeah. Like I say, just take care, everyone. Okay? Keep safe. This is crazy stuff.
This is the one I'm watching because it's coming down low.
Well, that one over there.
That one right there.
Look, that one
See
here.
how much? Look, you can't. It's below the trees now.
Okay. Maybe it's gone further away. But this lot's moving in. I'm watching this lot moving in.
Yeah. Well, you.
And I
need
look above. Look, I look above. Don't you? Look.
Yeah.
There's a small white cloud up there.
Yeah.
And it's just It's static, but this thing is all moving, and this thing looks nasty.
I'm worried about this.
This is gonna join. This is gonna. I mean, that has just changed dramatically right now in the last few seconds. And the sun's
Alright.
shining over there,
I'm
which
gonna
is
go
really
charge
crazy.
my phone.
I think you need to clear the closet again.
I left it clear. Watch that. Make sure it don't come back at us. That one right there.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at.
That big cloud right there that looks partially dark gray.
Where?
That one right there.
This thing here.
Yeah. Watch that.
What do you mean that it starts moving this way?
Because that if it starts moving this way, we need to get back in the damn closet.
No, I'm looking at this, and this is eerie. Okay,
I
I've
am
never
worried
seen.
about that.
No, I am about this. Look, because this befuddles me. Okay, but that thing to be moving like this right now, to me, that's kind of. Sirens are off again.
No, that might be somebody else.
Sounded like a. Oh my God.
No, might be somebody else.
Oh Lordy. Oh dear.
Miles in each direction.
Well, if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out drinking a beer. I don't care.
East with it. We're gonna try to get advantage.
So I need to grab my beer and get back outside. So anyways, I got my beer now, so that's okay. So I'm invincible. That's a siren. Is that a siren? Thank you. We don't get this in the UK. This is just so surreal. It's kind of weird that kind of in the UK we have more tornadoes than any other country on the planet, and most of them are in Wales and kind of the northwest, but they're so small. But here, when they get them, is it time to get in? Are we hiding? Oh, I think I might need to get back inside and hide. The neighbours are rushing in. The sirens are sounding, and the birds are going crazy. She never told me about stuff like this. Oh, I said before, I'm never going to complain about the weather in England again, and I just want to reiterate that right now. It's kind of mad. All the flags are all curled up, but hey, the one that isn't, there's two. This one, that one. Hey, it's kind of strange. Oh my Lord. At least the siren's not sounding like close by here, because they do that on Saturday at like midday. Apparently it's a lunchtime tradition thing that they do. So, that's a beautiful part of the sky over there right now. It's like calm in amongst the storm. It's like there's some calm there. Sun's trying to shine through. And all of a sudden the sky up there goes blue. So it looks like this thing, wherever it was, has kind of tore itself apart. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but the thunder's still happening. And these big clouds are still moving. To watch that one here, this thing here, just moving, slower than the one above. And then all of a sudden these things form. And clouds over here just moving fast. Just moving quick. It's unbelievable. And I'm looking over here now, and there's more coming. These ones are moving. That's moving. That one up here is moving. This one lower down, that's a big thing, is moving. The whole thing is moving, and there's electricity going on there, there's lightning going on. They're just all going crazy, talking out to each other, and I'm trying not to get scared of this, but hey, it's a little bit scary, but oh, okay, I think I need to go in. That was a bad flash. Oh my lord. Okay, so now all of a sudden this part of the sky's gone black. This has gone really, really dark black now. Birds are flying away. The dogs are barking. The animals know. The birds know. The feather babies and the fur babies know. And that's just so beautiful. That cloud formation, that's just something else. Wow. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Oh, Lord. I'm watching. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I'm watching.
Don't worry about this. We got other ones coming to worry about. They got a large violent tornado that dropped down out by Chickasha.
I'm watching this. This thing over here. I don't know what it is. What's happening?
Well, I don't know,
I'm watching
it should
this,
go that way.
and I'm watching this beautiful sky, and I'm watching the sun. I mean, the sun's shining now. I don't know what that means.
It means nothing.
No, it means nothing.
No, it fools you.
What do you mean it fools you? It's just surreal. And I keep saying it, but it is. Dogs are going crazy, like I said. Welcome to Oklahoma, John. Oh dear. Okay. Update coming soon.
Slaughterville, velocities have come down a fair amount. Let's give you the overview here. We'll get back with the chopper here momentarily. We have reports of homes damaged down there around Cole, and Mason is seeing a lot of emergency vehicles there in that area. So tornado watch continues in green. Severe thunderstorm warnings for Cotton County, also Stevens County, just to the northwest of Marlow. So large and damaging hail there. And that one small tornado warning near Slaughterville there, and then south Oklahoma City. Severe thunderstorm warning there as well, and then up toward western Lincoln County to the southeast of Luther, severe thunderstorm warning there, and western north of Stillwater, including the Morrison area, severe thunderstorm warning there, and then also up there near Scheidler and Washunga Bay up there on Call Lake, severe thunderstorm warning there. Here's the big view, still some supercells out there. We still have one area of high concern near Slaughterville. The rest of these are hailers. They're hailers with no immediate threat of any tornado, at least we can see right now. Hailers up here between Perry and Stillwater. Golf balls plus with that. And then we have some golf balls west of Chandler, just east of Luther, north of Warwick and Wellston, and near Fallis, and Dudley, Oklahoma. There's some towns up there to the northeast.
Getting in the
of
wardrobe
Luther.
is a really good
That's
move.
moving to the northeast and northern Lincoln County. And severe thunderstorm warnings here for South Oklahoma City. The hail sizes here are still big, but they're coming down. That's good. We're getting really heavy amounts of rainfall because that storm's not moving very much, and that's going to be for Oklahoma County right there. Let's go back to Mason Dunn and Chopper 4, Cole, Oklahoma.
Well, you're looking at it live from McIntyre Law, Chopper 4. This is the town of Cole, Highway 74B. A lot of emergency vehicles. I see them spread out quite a ways, left and right here. So this is the actual town of
Look
Cole.
at that.
It looks like it took a direct hit.
Wow.
I see there's a lot of damage here. I can tell you that. It's going to take us a minute to get our bearings, but there's a house down here, 2 o'clock low, and it's I can't even look 2 o'clock low, 3 o'clock low. Looks like a large house that took a pretty good hit. Several homes out here, I wouldn't say they're leveled, but they had took at least an EF2 to the house. You're getting close. Look, pan out and go. There you go, come down. to that house right there. This house sustained a lot of damage. I see several homes in this area that have sustained a lot of damage. It looks like the damage path is going to be a long ways. I see emergency vehicles from 2 miles behind us to 2 miles ahead of us. So it looks like, I mean, this is widespread. It's not one house here, one
Welcome
house
back.
there. It's houses that are a quarter mile away that are all damaged right here in Cole. Pretty much on the south side of Cole. You're seeing what I'm seeing right here.
I think we got
Kevin
lucky
Joseph's
today.
doing a great job. It's been a rough day for us, but anyway, it looks like
And
they
the sun
have
is up
Highway
again.
74 closed at, I can't tell what this road is. Anyway, Highway 74 is closed in Cole. Cole sustained a lot of damage, as
The
you're looking
lightning's
at right
getting up
now.
as well.
We got hailstorm.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're behind us.
Okay, Mason, we'll get back with you. Again, there's higher end EF damage right there, obviously, right? There's widespread damage down there in Cole. Brian Winslow has arrived on the scene as well with an update ground truth down here in the tornado track.
Yeah, Mike, we are at Highway 74, right here south of Goldsby, between Goldsby and Washington.
Poor
The
people,
highway
like,
was
they lost their
closed.
house.
I just spoke to the sheriff's
They've lost their
officers,
houses.
and they said that there are
And
so many
everything.
power lines
Yeah.
down on the road. They're
All their
not letting
possessions,
anybody through.
everything.
So we're staying right here. The power is out in Goldsby. The power has been out all the way south of Goldsby down to 74B.
Crikey.
Again, we're
Makes it
Highway
worse when it
74B.
takes power out.
They have shut down
Yeah.
the road. They are not letting anybody in.
And it's getting dark.
The officer told me that there are too many power lines across the road. And we'll get some more information here as it comes to us and let you know. Back to you, Mike.
Winslow, obviously, a continuation of the damaged track, and your location is going to be to the northeast of Cole on the west side of Goldsby. Is that right?
You guys going out or in for the evening?
We're south of the Goldsby Airport.
Oh,
We're halfway
is it
between
Wednesday?
Goldsby
Yep.
and
Oh, you're
Washington
going out.
on
I remember that.
74. And we're at the intersection where
Yeah.
74B goes over towards.
Looks like it may have passed us.
Hang on just a second.
So we're very
Look at the freeze
fortunate.
frame of one of the tornadoes today. This was a short while
But-
ago. We've had obviously very damaging.
That was really,
tornadoes
really
today, and
great,
this is from the
kinda,
chopper earlier,
I would just be following
as the
us.
tornado there was crossing.
I said I would just be following it if I
Over
would
there
get
by
home.
Yeah.
Slaughterville, it doesn't appear to be an imminent threat.
Yeah.
Right
Where
now,
you
looking
live?
at it,
Shawnee.
east of Slaughterville.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
very-
Well, you're in Shawnee.
So that
So we
way.
have a
That's where it was. That was in what,
City
Chicka-
along the
Chickasha,
airport
that's
right
not
now.
Chickasha?
No, Chickasha's that way, Shawnee's that way.
Yeah.
But this is going that way.
It's going towards, so I would just be following it if I went.
Or it would be following.
What,
us.
you'd chase it?
Or it would be following me.
No, with like her trying to head home.
So this is it for me because
So
like
you're looking at
the lightning's
Cole,
flashing,
Oklahoma.
the thunder's
The damage
starting,
swap is wide,
there's a storm
and
here,
I believe
and
it's
counting
wide.
between the thunder
Mason
and the
joins us here.
lightning strike and the thunder
My fault.
says how far
My
away it
fault.
is. I know that much.
Right.
Cole took a pretty good hit. I see houses that are have the roofs torn off. I see some of them that are
It's getting
completely
worse.
demolished.
Oh, look at this poor
Nothing
place.
left
Sit.
of them.
This poor
As you can
people.
imagine, the 70 Highway
Poor
74
people.
B in Cole is going to be closed. Stay away from Cole.
Stay
I see a
away
lot
from
of
Cole.
traffic down here. I don't know if these are storm trackers or what, but there's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of emergency vehicles
I hope they're not looters.
around here.
So found out his
As I
mom
am
died
looking
when-
off to the northeast, I can still see the storm moving off to the northeast. Kind of an eerie sight. But right here, Cole took a pretty good hit. Look at these two grain bins that are just sunk in, and some kind of tower was with them on the other side that has been blown over. This is the only place we've been so far. I see more emergency vehicles to the west, and we're going to move over there and see what we can see. But this is definitely the path of the tornado coming through Cole.
Look at that
So
beautiful
Mason,
house.
if you can you give us kind of a thumbnail as to the track as it moved through?
Starts raining again, heavy.
Because we got a hail coming.
Yeah.
Right now, Mike, I can see emergency vehicles to the west. Now it moved northeast from here, but when I look to the northeast, it's open country except for a few homes here and there. I don't see any emergency vehicles that way yet,
Wind is drawing.
but it is getting dark out here. people are moving
That place
around.
was lucky.
And we're gonna move on to the west and see if we can see
These
any
poor
more
people.
damage on
These
this
poor
path.
people. They've lost everything.
Okay, Mason Dunn reporting from Cole. 648 folks live in Cole.
And that lightning's
Obviously
getting worse,
extensive
and the thunder's
severe
getting
tornado
heavier, and the
damage.
rain's
Ryan
getting
Winslow
harder.
joins us from that same tornado track from a short while ago. Ryan Winslow.
Because I'm going to
Yeah,
put some
Mike,
chicken
I
in.
just spoke with officers, Highway 74 feet between
I'm gonna-
76
yeah.
and 74.
I'm gonna-
for the
why not? I'm
foreseeable
gonna cook
future.
chicken.
So, if you've got to be in the area, find another route. Again, Highway 74.
So, just when I thought it was gone, it starts again. Oh my lord. Come out the cupboard. Well, closet they call it. I mean, I call it a wardrobe, you know, like walk-in wardrobe, because it's got my clothes in it. But, just when I thought it was gone, it starts again. They've got lightning, got thunder, like dark skies all over the place. Oh my lord. Yeah, it's got it's angry out there. Pretty angry. Oh, yeah. There's people driving around in cars. It's like, what are you doing? Get inside the house. This is not a good time to be out. Oh dear. Well, that's just crazy. Yeah, they're all in a rush to get home. Get home! Oh my lord. Oh dear. They're telling me, don't go outside. But hey, as I said before, I'm English, I don't care. I'm brave. Scared, but brave. Foolish also, so crazy. But, yeah. I could get hit by a boat and that's me, I'm done. Well, like I said earlier, I've got my beer, so I don't care. Till I go out drinking a beer. I need to go out to the back. I need to go see what's going on out the back. This is just like, is it coming again? Is it coming again?
Produce additional
Are we going to get more?
tornadoes.
I don't know. That's what I'm looking for.
Etowah, over toward Tribby and Lincoln County. So do not let your guard down there. The rotation is a little on the broad side right now, but there still could be a tornado.
I'm walking through to the
right
garden.
there. Due west of Etowah, moving due eastward. That is at
Hey, got a deep fat fryer.
And there's
Would you like chips?
Etowah right there.
Fried? No, they're chips, not fries. I have potatoes. I've got rustic. Great.
It's an all clear for any additional tornadoes around Slaughterville and all clear around.
No, I'm making chicken anyways. Actually, I need to put the chicken in the oven.
It's basically a level off here at a fairly low level. But
Let me see what's going on out here. Oh, I nearly hit my head on the screen. I keep forgetting. So yeah, crazy out here. We're getting like sheet lightning. Things pretty heavy, you know. I'm just waiting for Christy to tell me to get back in the closet again. No, the wardrobe. It's just mad. This is mad. Wow. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Sky's angry. And the wind's blowing in like 2 or 3 different directions. Huh. Nobody told me there'd be days like these. These are certainly strange days indeed. Trees going crazy, wind's blowing hard. I'm underneath the awning, but I'm getting wet. The rain's blowing in so hard from many different directions. I'm getting told, don't go out there, John. I don't care. You know? So I've just used up another one of my 9. I think I've done about 6 already. So, oh, at least I'll still have 2 left. At least I'll still have 2 left. That's good. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Whoa. Okay. Woo! This is just so bizarre. Okay. I need to go and grab a beer. Sarge Blue, don't steal my beer. I'm going to make chicken. You'll get something a little later, okay? In about 40 minutes, you'll have some chicken. Blue, would you like chicken? Would you like some chicken? Blue, would you like chicken? Yeah, Sarge would like chicken. Blue would like chicken. Blue wants chicken. Yeah. Sarge, you're going to get some chicken, don't worry. Don't tell me to hurry up. Blue wants chicken. Blue wants chicken. Yay, Blue. Chicken time. Yeah. It's not Foster's, it's like Bush. I'm not quite sure what that means. So, well, at least it's not Bud Light. So, that's okay. Whoa! I should be scared, but I'm not. I'm fascinated more than being frightened. I mean, kind of. I've been in some storms. I've seen the weather change in like, you know, in like a minute. And yeah, pardon? What? What's that? What? What was that noise? Somebody fell underneath the counter. Hang on, I'm trying to find it. Nope, nothing. Oh, actually it was my beer. No! I need to move your pills. What happened there? Right, I need to get some kind of kitchen tissue. Bear with me. Don't dare to do that. No, not my beer. Oh no. What a waste of good beer. Oh. Right, okay, so beer emergency fixed. Right. And this we brought the lawnmower in. And this thing's raging even more now. Oh, and that's blowing harder. And now I'm getting, now that's blowing me over and it's quite the way. Whoa! I'm not quite sure what to say here. It's freaky. It's kind of nice in the closet, you know. It's just me, Christy, and Sarge, you know. Quite important. Just like, it's like everything in life didn't matter. Everything we own didn't matter. It's just me and Christy and Sarge, their dog, and we're just kind of hugging in a closet, holding on tight, and that's such a wonderful moment, although it was scary, you know, and I don't want anyone to go through something like that, you know, to hide away, but it was just so kind of, nothing else mattered at that moment, nothing I owned, nothing I ever did in my life. That moment was just kind of, let's take care of each other, you know, you, me, and the fur baby, you know. So long as all three stay together, we'll be fine. No matter what we do, we'll be fine. And that's all that matters. Don't need anything else. Just some love and, you know, some devotion. And spread some love. That kind of taught me something. It's like a revelation, you know. People say, John, you're giving everything up to be there, and I'm like, well, okay, it's just things, and I think that moment just proved it to me. Just to be there, holding each other, riding this through. Nothing mattered, but this thing's getting even more crazy by the seconds. Sorry for waffling, you know, so just trying to say something. Yeah, well, I'm scared to step outside the door now. I'm hiding behind this door. Oh dear. How the hell did people survive in this 200 years ago? Going through this stuff. Living in the wilderness, you know, and all this weather was happening then and it's happening now. Gives a new angle on global warming. This has been consistent for like over 200, 300, 400 years. This is what happens. Oh, yeah, okay, so. That's so angry. I know I keep repeating myself, I just run out of words to describe, and now the rain's getting harder. And the hail's coming in. Little hailstones coming. Right. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah, we got it happening. It's kind of like well, I can't find the words, you know, but just to see the sky light up like this and to feel the rain and the noise, and just sheer power of what can happen. So it makes me think, why should I care about too much? It's like one of them things can hit me right now and it's all over. So I don't, yeah, I'm scared of course, I just said that earlier. So, but I'd say I'm more fascinated than anything. Power of nature. Probably telling us, hey, we need to get things fixed here right now in this world. You know, it's angry.